Good afternoon. We're trying something new today. We're trying to bring new news to you through announcements that we make through Constant Contact and online. We've had some news from the Diocese of Rhode Island that we're experimenting with sharing in this way. We will have a pastoral letter later this week that addresses some of our newer challenges with the coronavirus. And as it turns out, we're doing many of the things that Bishop Knisley is recommending and directing us to do, beginning with our worship today, Wednesday at 6 p.m. We're going to start serving communion, distributing communion in one kind only, just like we talked about on Sunday in our family meetings. And we will distribute the bread alone, which, as you remember, I will consecrate the wine and consecrate the bread, but we will only distribute the bread because we are concerned enough to make sure that none of our vulnerable people are going to have any risk of contracting the virus. So we won't sip from the common cup. And as you know, our traditions over time take this into account. We are fully receiving the grace of Christ and the fullness of Christ in either the bread or the wine. And so not sipping from the wine doesn't change in any way our experience. I know these are treasured traditions that we have and treasured parts of our piety and our faith, and we're sensitive to that. And so we want to just make sure you know that we're aware of it. There are other requirements too as a practical matter. I will wash my hands with soap at the offertory, and you've seen how we do that for 20 seconds. We won't sing happy birthday, maybe we'll sing the doxology, but I will wash my hands with soap before I celebrate. We will also put out the offering plate on a credence table, and each of you will lay your offerings in the plate as you walk by it, so we don't have any risk of picking up different viruses or germs on our hands. We will also limit all of our personal physical contact during the peace. We're recommending a number of things. We can wave, we can bow to one another, we can show a peace sign, we can open our hands in a sign of peace, any of those other greetings. And I know we'll miss, as Emmanuel, God with us, we like to be with each other. And I know we'll miss that physical contact during the peace, but we will do this because, as we discussed on Sunday in our family meetings, the health of one is the health of all. It's that herd immunity idea. So we will continue to work on that. With respect to our coffee hour, we will continue to have one person serve, so that we're only having one person with gloves and washed hands come into contact with the food at any time. We're hoping to preserve as much as possible of our lives together and our treasured worship together during this time of looking out for everybody's health most carefully. We will continue to worship together in person, following these safety directives. Bishop Knisley will later this week provide us with a pastoral letter that I will read to you on Sunday and possibly deliver in this way if we find that this way of my speaking to you works out all right. So this is an experiment. Hello, Emmanuel, and blessings upon you. I look forward to seeing you in the weeks ahead, but if you are not able to come for any reason, because you're sick, and please do stay well if you're not, or stay home if you're not well. If you're sick or if you just feel it safest to remain at home to avoid exposure, please do let me know, and let me know how you're doing, and we'll be reaching out to you. Thank you.